All right, y'all. Well,
Oh my gosh, should we just put
it's
this video out as like the first video
of the year, of the new year. We can.
Ahmad
It's
just
almost
gave
a
me
new
a
year.
drink and it's...
It's gone. Mine gone too. You want another one?
No. I'm not a drinker, so yeah, I think that's enough.
We waiting for the ball to drop. I'm just looking forward to like some great things going into 2022, and I just wanted to turn the camera on, record for a couple of minutes to just kind of reflect on 2021. Man, it's been a great year.
We had a baby.
Yeah, we kicked it off with having a baby.
Kicked it off with having... He was born January 10th.
And then just, in my opinion, we just continue to find our groove.
Oh, I was about to say, like, in what? Like, you mean, like...
Just in life. Like, we found our groove with the new kid.
Mm-hmm.
First 6 months was adjusting to him. That was a lot of the year. Like, just adjusting to him.
Him adjusting, and I see him adjusting to him, and him not adjusting to...
Right, just the family, like...
Dynamic. Adjusting
to one another.
How do you feel like we were in 2021?
What do you mean? You and I?
Like our relationship.
Oh, I thought it was fun. I mean, we continue to grow. Like, we've been together for 10 years now. It would be 11 years.
But with adding a new baby, was there anything that you felt like changed or that was different?
I mean, nothing that I didn't expect.
Okay.
So I mean, the first half of the year was really rough with transitioning into bringing him home and getting into a groove with the baby, with Cairo, because Cairo was rough the first half of the year.
I feel like Cairo had acid reflux, and I asked the doctors about it really early, and they told me that he did, they were like, no. Yeah. And I feel like it was silent reflux.
Right. Whatever it was,
they were just no.
Whatever it was, which it probably was that, because
he just got the medicine a couple months ago.
9 months? At 9 months? Or 10 months?
And he did so much better.
It was like night and day. He went from spitting up his milk, crying all the time, to
and waking up in the night because he probably was in pain.
Yeah.
And he was hungry because he wasn't able to take in as much during the day.
Yeah.
He would take he literally only took 2 ounce or 4 ounce bottles for forever.
Yeah, it was wild.
Moving on to what else we did in
oh yeah.
Well, we went on a couple vacations.
Yeah.
We went to Vegas.
Yeah.
When Cairo was 3 months old.
Yeah.
And we also went to New Jersey.
We did go to Jersey.
We went to Chicago a couple times.
Yeah. Jersey/New York. We had people in both places.
Yeah, we also went to New York.
Excuse me. A little tickle in my throat.
Oh my gosh, I got COVID.
I had COVID. Oh yeah. I caught fucking COVID, y'all. I caught COVID.
And we were vaccinated. We
are vaccinated.
We are vaccinated.
Kids aren't vaccinated though. So I caught COVID a week after Thanksgiving this year. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I got it in Chicago. We went to Chicago to see my parents. We actually went to Chicago a couple of times. Once back in June, and then once in November to see my parents, and it was cool. But that second time after Thanksgiving, I feel like I caught COVID in Chicago, and it started to the symptoms started to show a week, maybe 3 or 4 days afterwards. Yeah. So we left Chicago. Well, we went that Thursday. We went to Chicago on Thanksgiving. We stayed there from Thursday to Sunday. Came back Sunday, and then by Thursday.
Monday. I feel like it was Monday though, because Nassim didn't go to school. Remember, we told No, I started getting the symptoms on the following Thursday. That next Thursday morning, which is when I was supposed to go to office. No, he did go back to school.
I was supposed to go to work.
That's true.
That Thursday.
True. Yeah.
And I started getting the symptoms, so I text my boss or whatnot, and I just told him look, man, I don't want to take no chances. I only go to work a couple of days a week anyway, so I was I don't want to take no chances, man. I'm gonna just stay at the crib today and work from home.
And
just to be on the safe side.
And the thing is,
before you say anything, I had chills, I had a little low energy, and I had a headache. I was like, you know what, I'm probably straight, I'm cool. The dead giveaway was when I could not taste my oatmeal.
But then he said that he thought that it was just because he took Theraflu.
I did.
And that he was like, oh, but I think I can taste it again. And I was like, nah, buddy.
Like, nah. She was actually the one that
said that you can't taste it. That's what
tested.
we're going with. You need to go get tested.
Right.
And that was actually Ahmad's first test. Me and the kids have been tested. At that time, we had been tested 3, 4, 5 times, depending on who we were. Like, I've been tested a lot of times. Yeah. But even Cairo had been tested. Yeah. And Ahmad had never had a test. Tested.
I hadn't been sick, like, in 2 years.
The first test, so me and the kids, from what we know, have not and did not have COVID. But this was his first test, and it was positive.
Positive. After that first test, they went to get tested too, at the same place, and they came back negative.
So then we quarantined for 10 days.
I quarantined for 10 days.
Okay, well, we went out of the house, but we stayed mostly in the house. We stayed away. We did not touch him. We did not hug him. I passed him his food through like the door. Yeah. I mean, he opened the door and everything. Right. So yeah, that was kind of hard. Yeah. I mean, it actually wasn't that.
It was like a vacation for me, but I was missing being with the family.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that. Like his symptoms were like pretty much close to like having a cold. So like the first day was like really sick, and then the second day it was like dwindling down, and then by the third day, like
I didn't have anything.
He didn't have anything. So the next 7 days he was just chilling in the room.
I was cooling.
While I was
kept
out
my mask on every time I came out to use the bathroom or
go to the kitchen.
Yeah, which I didn't do very often. I try not to do very often. But when I did, I had the mask on.
Much appreciated that you took it serious. We all took it serious though.
And I was doing extra stuff. I was like, every time I like brushed my teeth, anytime I used the bathroom, I was taking the wipes. The disinfectant wipes and wiping stuff down, the counter, the toilet seat, the handle, the door handle, everything. And I was taking the disinfectant spray and spraying the whole sink out every time I even like did it as much as like wash my hands in the sink. I would spray.
Which is why we are still like super cautious about COVID and like not catching it again, because if either one of us were to knowingly know, like, I mean, we could have COVID right now. Don't know. But, like, when we know that is in our space, like, we're going to take it serious. Right. And that is why we take it serious not being around too many people. Because it's not that, like, he, you know, had to go to the hospital and stuff. But I don't want to be isolated again.
I don't want to have to quarantine again. And I think about me having to be with the kids for 10 days straight without having her. I can't do that. For one, I gotta work. For two, I just can't do that.
You would be able to do it.
I would be able to, but you know how frustrated I would be at the end of that 10 days without having help?
Yeah, I know.
They be getting on my nerves.
It wasn't that bad. They be
getting on my nerves when you here. So me having to do it by myself, I don't think that's.
It wasn't that bad for me because I'm used to it during the day, and we just kind of got into a routine and a rhythm, and it was just flowing. Yeah. But I was happy to have you back though. Like the first day
I was kind of happy to be back because I missed y'all.
That he got back, I feel like I was just on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. After 10 days, you can expect me to do the exact same, all right?
Oh,
yeah, gosh. No, but it was cool to be back.
Outside of our vacations, I feel like we did something almost every weekend.
We did. But you know what? That's been every year, though.
That's how our life
Every year since I've been with you, I've done something like...
Well, you're welcome.
Almost every... No, it's great. Like, it just gives us something to do. She got so many family members. Family is so big.
I mean, I feel like my family, honestly, like...
Cheers.
Cheers.
Your family what?
I feel like my family, like... I'm not going to say they like you better. But they think you're cooler than me. So, I mean, they're now
just leave these right here.
I think my family thinks that you're cooler than me, but that's okay.
Well, even if that is true,
somebody has to.
We still love you, okay?
We can't both be cool.
I mean, we could, but you know, sometimes people gotta make sacrifices.
It's too much cool.
You silly. See, this is why I love you, though.
Oh yeah, Ma told me that I said, Ahmad, you're so cool. Like, y'all only see him on the camera, and usually he's being overly, like, goofy, which he's not really like that in real person. I mean, in real person, in real life. But he's not that much different, but, like, he tries to be more funny. Okay, anyways. But that's...
I got jokes now. Don't be trying to play me.
Ahmad is really, like swag wise, he's like just has this like cool vibe.
He got so much. You got so much swag.
He just has like a cool vibe about him, and I'm just like silly and like can be pretty corny. Where I'm going with this is, I asked him like, I'm not like, you're so cool. Like, why did you pick me? I'm not that cool. But he said he likes that I'm corny.
It's kind of, you know.
Wait, explain
It's like the okay, so you ever seen the movies where it's like, oh, you got the nerdy girl or whatnot, you know, but she's so nice, she's really nice, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end of the movie, like, they'd give her a makeover, and then the cool dude ended up going to prom with her. That's you and me. I'm gonna just leave these right here.
You trying to call me the dirty girl? I'm the dirty girl that got the makeover.
Yeah, you got the makeover. First thing I saw was your looks, but when I look at pictures from before I met you, like if I had known you before I met you, and I knew you back when you were who you were,
yeah, then
it probably would have been a story such as that. But I could see that you were that girl.
It's really.
She was that. You had to be that girl.
I wasn't that girl.
You weren't that girl?
Like a nerdy girl?
Not nerdy girl, but like the girl, you know. You had them teeth. You had them teeth. But your teeth, her upper teeth, always nice.
Nice?
But you didn't even like your teeth.
I didn't like my teeth.
She got braces.
If y'all have followed for a long time, y'all know that I had braces and my teeth.
Yeah, and this is my second time having braces. That's a story in itself.
But you
I'll tell
chose
y'all
me?
that another time.
Oh yeah, my ass. That's another thing. There's so many things.
I got braces again.
He has braces again.
This time I got the clear ones though.
We'll have to talk about that. That's a whole.
We'll tell y'all about
my
that.
Gosh. Anyways, you chose me when my teeth were messed up.
Yeah, the tops look good.
And when I was like super skinny, like so.
But I thought she was fun. She was so fine, and then I met her, and, you know, and then we got to talking.
And you thought I was stuck up.
I did think you was stuck up at first.
Me.
Because you like, I don't know, that look you used, that RBF. You had the RBF, fam.
Okay.
And for y'all who don't know what that is the rest of bitch face. I'm not saying the B word. I'm not calling my wife the B word, but she had one of them faces to where it's like, don't know if I should really even be talking to you. So I approached her on Facebook.
I did give people that vibe. Like,
I know that. You gave me that vibe.
Why are you even talking?
And I'm not even one to be like intimidated by women.
You were intimidated?
Maybe when I was like...
You were intimidated by me?
No. Well, to an extent, yeah. Well, not intimidated,
little old nerdy girl.
Not intimidated, but had second thoughts about whether I should approach you because you had one of them faces that's like, I don't want to be bothered. And I'm like, but women like that, I didn't used to like really want to deal with it because it's like, nah, I ain't got no time for your attitude and shit. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But no, you was the exact opposite, baby. And I'm with you now. We've been here for 10 years and got 2 kids. Yeah. I love you.
Well, anyways, we're going into the new year. Cheers to the new year. Cheers. Let us know how your 2021 was. Share a special moment. You know.
New things, man. New experiences.
New year, new.
That's what we about.
New us, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going to be the same thing.
Oh, you starting a new job.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll talk about
that later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later. Video about to cut off, so deuces.
Bye.